Hey guys, welcome back to the academic powerhouse with your mathematical meathead himself, the realest guy in the room. Bada bing, bada boom. How you doing? How you doing? So we are at a point in our journey on statistics where we're gonna go from the visualization of our data, the shape of our data, and try to figure out the spread and the center. Get our numbers, right? We were always up to this point given some numbers. Now we're going to be given our shapes, our charts, whatever you want to call it, and then determining our centers and our spreads. And it's going to be great, guys. It really is. All right. We have come so far on this journey of statistics. Still much more to go, but that's what I want to spend today doing a few examples here of how you would even do that. So, I got a couple visualizations here. Stem and leaf plot, guys. First thing I am going to do when I look at these problems is well, actually, before I even do that, right, what are we going to do? We're going to list out all the numbers. So actually, I'll go back up here and write what it is that we're going to do on all these examples here, okay? We're going to write out all the numbers in the data set. Then we're going to calculate measures of center, which are these guys right here, these ones, these guys here. We're going to calculate all three of those. Then we're going to calculate spread, which are all of these guys right here, guys. Now because mean absolute deviation can get a little involved, I'll probably do that in a separate video where I basically cut this one off after we do range and interquartile range, cut this one off, and then finish it out by doing mean absolute deviation. That's what I may end up doing. We'll see how long this goes. So, anyways, let's get to it, guys. So, stem and leaves. Remember that the way we interpret this when we see it is we're saying that there are numbers of in the 50s, in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, and these are the specific numbers in that. So, so number one, let's list out our numbers. So we got 57, we got 65, we got 66, we got 68, we got 68, and we got 68. Again, you can kind of think of it as, look, like for example, this 57. The 5 and the 7, the number, each of these numbers, you can think of it as they were split down the middle, and then like the 5 is the branch, and the 7 is the leaf that comes off of it. Trees have lots of branches, and on each branch they got a lot of leaves, and so you can think here that a branch called 6 had all these different leaves. So that's kind of how you can think of it. Again, if you don't quite remember, go back and review the video here on how we basically constructed the stem and leaf, which will give you a sense of why I'm kind of going through this and deconstructing it quite, I'll say, quickly. Anyways, 75, 75, 75, 76, and 81. Boom. There's all of that is our full data set. That is our full data set. So now let's calculate here. Let's do center. Okay, guys, so center, mean. So we add all this up. We add all this up, guys, and when we do, what do we get? We get, let's see, 57 plus 65 plus 66 plus 68. I'm doing this on a calculator off on the side, guys. for the sake of time, in case you are wondering. So plus 68 plus plus. Okay, when I add all those guys up, I get 774 equals 774. Now, divided by the total count of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Divide 11. What do we get? We get 70.36. 70.36. Again, detailed explanation on the previous videos. I'm going to roll through these quick because there are a few. We got to do all the calculations and for different types of visualizations. So I might move a little quick, guys. Okay, that's the median, right? Let's see. We said we have 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the number right here in the middle. 1, 2, 4, 5. So median equals 68. There we go. Okay, let's see. What do we have? We have mode now. Mode. Is there a mode? There may be no mode. Let's see. I'm seeing 268s or 3. Okay, so 3. Aha, I see 3 different numbers, or I see 2 different numbers of 3. So there are 3 68s and there are 3 75s, which means the mode itself is both of those numbers, 68 and 75. There it is. Those are our centers. Now let's do our spreads. Well, we got range, firstly. All right, that's to take the maximum, subtract the minimum. 81 minus 57. That is, I think 24, right? 24, let's see. Oh, indeed it is. Indeed it is, guys. So there we go. There's range. Now let's do interquartile range. Interquartile range is, once again, we know our median, which happens to be Q2, and then the median of the lower half and the median of the upper half. Well, lucky for us, there is an exact number in these, right? So when I just look at these, the median of that is this one here, 75. That's the middle of the upper half. So I'll do my Q3 minus Q1, and Q3 was 75, and Q1, right, that's the middle of those. Right, Q1 is 66. So our interquartile range is 9. Now again, I will do the mean absolute deviation in a subsequent video, so tune in for that one. Okay, this can get a little involved on this one. So with that said, that is the stem and leaf, guys. That is how we deconstruct this visualization down into its numbers and its centers and its spreads. Pretty neat, huh, guys? Let's do the next one. All right, let's see. We got a dot plot. Now, they didn't put the vertical thing here, but you can just imagine, right? That one dot means 1, and then above it, if that's 2, 3, 4, these go by ones, is essentially what I'm saying. So just imagine that to be the case. So anyways, so the numbers. The numbers are 1, so there's 1 of 1. There's 1 of 2. Well, let's see. So there's 1, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 book titles with 2 words in it. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Nice. Similarly, there are 4. There's 4 book titles with 3 words in them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then lastly, just the 1 4 out there. Boom, that is our number set, guys. Easy, simple, right? Yeah, I know you guys got this. You guys are experts. Why are we even doing this video? Well, we shall see. We shall see. Let's do our measures of center. We'll do mean first, right? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10, 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12. So 12 plus 11 is 23. So 27. So we got 27 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 27 divided by 11. 2.45, guys. Let me just double check me on the addition here. Boom. Okay, good. Got it. All right. Anyways, so mean, let's see, median. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Great. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one here is the middle. This is the median, or in other words, Q2, as we'll establish later. So that is the middle, right? There's 5 numbers here on this side, 5 numbers there. Boom. 2. Mode. Well, let's see. I got 4 threes. I got 5 twos. 5 occurrences of number 2 means that 2 is the mode, right? That is the most occurrences, 5 of them. Now let's do spread. We'll do range. 4 is the maximum number. 1. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Well, that's the range, guys. Let's see. What was the interquartile? That's right. Interquartile range. And then I'll do mean absolute deviation on the separate video. So interquartile, we know it's Q3 minus Q1. So we need what Q3 and Q1 are. Well, let's see. Q3 means the median of the upper half. So let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers on the upper half, which means the middle number there, 3, is in fact Q3. Okay, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers on the lower half. So the middle of those 5 happens to be number 2. So 3 minus 2, 1. That's your interquartile range, guys. Easy. We can crank these out like nothing, guys. So here is a histogram. Histogram. Let's extract our numbers here. So let's see. How do we want to do this one? Well, so it's what you are to interpret here is that there were 16 launches in the year 2001. That's how you interpret that. I'm not going to put, or I'm sorry, 8 launches in 2001. I'm not going to do, um, you know, 2001, 2001, 8 times. I'm just going to do 8, right? 8, and then 12, and then 8 again. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. That's what I'm going to do. So let me write those out real quick. So anyways, back here, I just wrote out, like I said, I wrote out the, so 8 in 2001. There were 12 in 2002, etc., etc., etc. For each bar, there's 10 bars. So there we go. Launches. These are the numbers I'm going to do my calculations off of. So then I just reordered it, right? The smallest to biggest, 8 all the way to 17. So therefore, I've listed out the numbers. Number 1, check. Check. There we go. Number 2, measures of center. Measures of center. So mean. So we got to add all those up. Add all of those up. And when we do, we get 112. 1, 1, 112. How many are there? 10, right? Yes, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when we do our division here, we get 11.2. 11.2. Okay, median. All right, now, remember, it's an even number of numbers here, which means that you got to take an average of the middle too, because there's no clear middle. This would be the middle, whatever number's in between here. So 10 plus 11, whoop, yeah, divide 2 equals 10.5. That would be our median. Our mode, do we have a mode? Let's see, the 2 occurrences of 8, 2 occurrences of 9, nothing else, so 8 and 9, guys. Spread. Okay, let's do classic range here. As I said, there's a 17, there's an 8, maximum minus minimum equals 9. Let's do, what's next here? Interquartile. I always forget. Yeah, there we go. Interquartile. Well, again, median. We always know this to be Q2. We need to know the median in order to figure out Q1 and 3. So the Q3 means the median of the upper half. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers on the upper half. 5 numbers on, whoop, 5 numbers on the upper half, which means this one here, that's my Q3. And I should have the same numbers on the lower half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so therefore this is my Q1. That's right there in the middle. Okay, so Q3 minus Q1 equals 13 minus 9 equals 4, guys. And of course, I'm going to leave mean absolute deviation. Whoop, mean absolute deviation for the subsequent video. That's it, guys. We're cranking these out. And here's our last one. Here's our last one, guys. Now you're saying last one? Wait a minute. Didn't we do 5 visualizations? Yes. Box and whisker is the one we are not doing because you can't do all the calculations from a box and whisker. You can't list out the full set of numbers. You can't determine what the mode is or is not. You can really only determine what the mean, or actually median is in the interquartile range. And that's really it. So that's why we're skipping that one, guys. We're not doing that one. So anyways, here we go. Frequency table. Frequency table. All right. Now, once again, list out the numbers. Our numbers are, we got 4 of number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, makes sense. We got 4 of number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1 of number 5. There it is. So let's talk about center. Measures of center, so mean. So we got 4 plus 8, that's 12, plus 12 plus 5, that is 17. 17 over 9, which comes out to be, should be some sort of a decimal here, guys. It should be, there we go, 1.9. 1.9. Right? I did that right? Let's see. There's 1 of 4. Yep, it's 4, 8. It's 4. Yeah, yeah, 17 over 9. Right, perfect. Okay, just want to make sure. Anyways, mean, what do we got? Mean, what was the other one? Median, oh yes, here we go, median. So we got 9 numbers. What's the one squarely in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one over should be the one in the middle. Let's see, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so 2. Easy enough, guys. I'll just label that ahead of time as Q2, and then mode. Well, mode, we have 2 numbers as our mode, right? There's 4 of number 1s, and there's 4 of number 2s, which means we have 2 different modes, 1 and 2. Measures of spread. We got range. Take our max number minus our smallest. 5 minus 1 equals 4. Then we got our interquartile range. Q3 minus Q1. Got to figure out what those are. Let's see, Q3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need to take the average of these two. So 2 plus 2 divided by 2 equals 2. So that's Q3. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got to take the average of these. So 1 plus 1 divided by 2 equals 1. And that is Q1. So equals 2 minus 1 equals 1. That's our interquartile range, guys. Now again, mean absolute deviation I will do in a separate video because mean absolute deviation can get involved, and you know, we don't want to be here for hours on end. I know you love this math. I know you love getting the the mental muscles pumping, but you know, look, you got SpongeBob to watch, guys. That's more important. Okay. All right. So there you go. There you go, guys. That is a very quick. Again, I know I went quick, but that's because we are familiar with how to do these measure calculations by now. And there was a lot we had to do. So, boom, covered a lot of ground. But yes, we converted successfully our visualizations, our shapes, into our numbers and our calculations, which then allows us to tell our statistical story. So, uh, stick with me for part 2 of this particular video. It will be a separate video in which I will do the mean absolute deviation calculations for each of these 4 problems. And when you do get your practice problems, you won't have the luxury of doing it separately. I'll have you do it all at once. So MAD and IQR and range and mean, median, mode, all that stuff, guys. So with that said, feel the burn, baby, in the next video, because we are mid-pump right now. See you for full pump in part 2. Bye.